Hello, this is Brian. Today is Saturday, January 29th, 2022. I'm along Josephine Fire Road in the Angeles National Forest, probably about an elevation of 4,600 feet, 4,700 feet above sea level. I want to do a spotlight on shrubs video. And today's spotlight is on Pine Goldenbush, Ericameria pinifolia. It's this shrub right here. Small, medium, woody-based shrub in the sunflower family, the Asteraceae. And the leaves are kind of needle-like, almost like pine needles, only they're not bundled like pine needles. So pinifolia means pine leaf in Latin. So the leaves are kind of needle-like, almost like a pine needle. And they also have a resinous aroma, not exactly like pine, but it is similar and it's resinous. If you rub the leaves, you'll get a somewhat of a piney kind of smell. So, as with a lot of these bushes in the sunflower family, they seem to like coming up in disturbed areas. Of course, this being a switchback on a fire road, also having been burnt in 2009 station fire, this is a disturbed area, and there you have it. Like a lot of sunflower family plants, they love disturbed areas, and they can colonize en masse. So, as you can see here, again, the leaves have that really narrow, they're not really spiky when you touch them. Maybe maybe slightly at the very tip, but when you reach into it, you're not going to hurt your hands. It's not really sharp or anything, but as you can see, even though we're in the middle of winter, some of these still have a few flowers on them, so I figured, why not do the spotlight now? If it still has some blooms on it, may as well. So, this is a shrub that's pretty common, again, in disturbed areas, open areas of chaparral, sometimes in the understory of woodlands and even conifer forests. It's more of a, I would say, more of a summer and fall bloomer, but sometimes they can have flowers on them at other times, according to what I'm looking at right here. So these flowers, they have both disc and ray florets. So this is a whole flower head that I'm touching right here. This right here, you can see, it's got the ray florets that look like petals, and in the disc florets are the little things in the middle. And then when they ripen, they become these tufts of seeds that blow in on the wind, kind of like miniature dandelion seeds. They blow on the wind and they land in soil that hopefully will be conducive to germination and plant growth. So, the bark on Pine Goldenbush is kind of a medium to darkish gray, probably darker, like medium to darkish grayish brown. Kind of has some slight stringiness and some slight furrowedness, and it's an upright shrub. It can be confused with a couple of other Ericameria species, like Ericameria palmeri, which is Palmer's goldenbush. That one tends to be more of a lower growing shrub, and they don't have these ray florets that I remember ever seeing. They have more predominantly disc florets on Palmer's goldenbush. And then the flower heads can also be confused with Ericameria linearifolia, which I've yet to spotlight. And that's called interior goldenbush, which is also another quite similar shrub. But like Pine Goldenbush, it's more upright, like this, as opposed to low growing and scanded on the ground. The difference is the leaves are a little bit larger and a little bit broader on linearifolia, but they're still quite narrow. They're not quite as narrow as these needly leaves here on Ericameria pinifolia. So Pine Goldenbush. Look in the description for the full range of this bush, but I have seen it quite a few times here in the San Gabriels. I've seen it at Palomar Mountain. I believe I've seen it in the Santa Ana Mountains. So you'll see it scattered here in the Southern California mountains. But on the description, I will post a more comprehensive range for this shrub. Again, it's a member of the sunflower family. It's evergreen-leafed. More of a summer and fall bloomer. And one note is I've actually been able to germinate this plant from seed. So it's, I wouldn't say it's the easiest plant, but it's definitely easier than a lot of our other natives that require scarification and this and that and stratification. But as you can see here, I had a plant for a couple years. Eventually gave up on me. Never got it to flower, but that would have been really cool. But you can see here, this is Pine Goldenbush. It's growing up, so like I say, it kind of grows up, right? See, it's kind of growing at a slant here, so it's coming out, but then you can see it comes out and then it tips upright. So again, roadsides, road cuts, woodlands, disturbed areas, fire zones, good places to see Ericameria pinifolia. And that will do it for my brief episode of Spotlight on Shrubs. I hope you found that interesting and helpful in identifying our flora here in Southern California and beyond. Thanks for watching.